And welcome back to the 10x Gain Show. Let's get right into another one. Today is Thursday, May 14th. XRP is coming in at $1.49, about $1.50, up over 4% on the day. Guys, we've got massive news. The best news of the year for XRP and crypto. The Clarity Act has been passed by the banking committee and is moving forward through the Senate and to Trump's desk. Guys, I posted this earlier on X. Here it is, Clarity Act decision live, and it was a 2.5-hour process. And I listened to the whole thing, and it got done, guys. Boom, Clarity Act is passed. Just in, the Senate Banking Committee officially advances crypto clarity bill in bipartisan vote. We've got from 24 Hours Crypto, the Clarity Act just advanced out of the Senate Banking Committee with a 15-9 vote. Senate next, then Trump, then law. He says today is a very important day for crypto in the United States. The Clarity Act markup begins today, and this is one of the biggest regulatory moments we've seen since the Howey test became the standard for determining what is and isn't a security in America. I'm personally very optimistic this gets through. After committee markup, the next major step is the Senate floor vote, and normally these processes can take time, but I believe this moves much faster than people expect. It's really all up to the Senate. They can move it in a matter of a couple weeks to a matter of a couple months. Trump has repeatedly positioned himself as pro-crypto. Major banking executives are openly discussing institutional adoption, accelerating into Q4. The pressure to get regulatory clarity done now is massive. Personally, I do not think they want to drag this into the second half of the year while the rest of the world continues accelerating digital asset infrastructure. In my opinion, this gets pushed through before August, potentially even before July 4th, hoping history is happening in real time, lock in. Absolutely amazing. And guys, this is the year 2026 of the 250th anniversary of the United States of America. And guys, what not a better way to introduce this new innovative crypto legislation by July 4th. Very awesome news. And we've got the price will be set now between now and the full passage of the Clarity Act. Yes, I still think price comes before law. And as you guys know, and as we've said many times before, price before law, as said by the XRP insiders. And here from Trump saying, time to pump RWA bags, real world asset bags. Guys, this is massive stuff. If we take a look at the charts, let's dive right into it. This is Bitcoin dominance right here. Bitcoin actually went up today. It's at 81,000. But let's take a look at what matters here. Looking at XRP on the daily, and you guys can see that we had a nice green day today, followed by a slight pullback. But we went all the way from, $1.42, and we peaked all the way at $1.54. And then the daily pulled back and closed around $1.48. And as you guys can see, this line of resistance, as we talk about in every video, as we've been waiting for this move, we are now above it, and we actually closed the daily candle above it. It can be a little hard to see, but you guys can see this massive 4-hour candle closure above. Came right back down with a red candle to retest, and here we are, guys. I would expect this to continue up. I would expect XRP to continue moving to the upside. First major target, guys, is going to be this 200-day moving average coming in around $1.73 right now. But, by the time we get there, it could be at $1.70, but we'll see. But that is probably going to be one of the very first areas of resistance. But XRP is moving, guys. We are seeing a breakout right now, and we're expecting this to continue up. We got major resistance around $1.87 and then the $2 range. And we'll see, guys, are we going to actually start an uptrend now? If we look at the weekly, you can see we are starting to move up. But guys, could we just move up a little bit more and then roll back over to make a new low? Those are still possible. As the XRP insiders have said, price before law, which could mean that XRP could make a new all-time high before the Clarity Act actually gets signed by President Trump. And as you guys know, once Trump signs this Clarity Act, the price is most likely going to come down a lot. And I'm saying this because the banks and the major financial institutions are then going to get in, and they are not going to buy at the top. They are going to send it down and buy it low and then send it up. So we are seeing pumps now. It's still not signed into law by President Trump, so things are not 100% official yet, but it is going to get signed by President Trump at this point. So guys, enjoy this pump. Be on the lookout for a potential move down once this bill actually gets signed into law. But so far, guys, things are looking very, very nice. I appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning in, subscribing to the channel, and I will keep you updated in the next one. Till next time.
Let's see what you got, LeBron. Flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, just one piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I'm sipping, I can put you, the people blind.